Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, Chapter 2, Sutra 15. Parinama tapa sanskara dukhaihi guna vritti virodhat cha dukha eva sarva vivekina. All the wise people who have wisdom, they consider all the pleasures, all the experiences of the world as suffering, because end product is suffering. One is parinama. Parinama is result. And result is, no matter whatever you enjoy, we think we are enjoying, but we are draining our energy. We waste our energy, virya, youthfulness, memory power, all these are wasted. A dog is chewing on dry bone, gets pleasure from the bone, but in reality, he gets pleasure from the bleeding gum. He is exhausting his vitality to get pleasure. So it is illusive. Parinama. What is the tapa? Tapa means to attain anything for a pleasure, it requires effort. That is tapa. But after you enjoy and fulfill your desires, there is grief comes later on. That is also tapa. If somebody gains more than you, you become jealous. That is also tapa dukkha. And then the thing that you feel like this is going to go away. Thinking about losing what you have is also tapa. So tapa is suffering, enjoying any pleasure. Third one is a sanskara dukkha. Sanskar, whatever you enjoy, the impression is registered in the mind, is called a sanskara. And sanskaras remain there. So you remember that, all the happy events, and you cannot reproduce it. Or you remember all the events which are painful. All the memories, all the sanskaras haunt you. So result, sanskara is always painful. Even you have pleasant experience, memory is painful. Negative experience, suffering experience, also they are painful. That means it exists in the mind, and that is why it is painful. And then fourth one is guna vritti virodha. Prakriti has three gunas: sattva, rajas, and tamas. Sattva represents light, knowledge, happiness. Rajas represents activity, bondage. Tamas means darkness, ignorance, suffering. We go through all the three moods. They are not constant. In the morning we are sattva, in the afternoon active, in the evening we are tamasic. So all the gunas change. If you enjoy some pleasure, it is pleasant. But after a while you feel saturated, your guna has changed, and the same pleasure will become painful. So because of those four things, tapa dukkha, sanskara dukkha, guna vritti nirodha, and parinama, these are the four main causes of suffering. So a wise person recognizes this. A wise horse sees the shadow and starts running. A foolish horse gets beaten constantly to go one step at a time. Person in between, the horse in between, gets whipped one time and runs. Life gives us all the opportunity. The wise person thinks ahead of time, thinks out of box, and searches for liberation instead of going through the problems. Lord Buddha's case, he had all the luxuries, but he thought of, at the end I have to suffer, become old and die. I want to find salvation. This is kind of inquiry. Four kind of people worship God. Arthra, which are suffering. Artharthi, somebody wants wealth. Jignasu means curious, and Gnani. So here emphasis is wise person is Gnani. He searches for liberation before the death. Jai Bhagavan.